Let's make sure it's working. Yes, it is. Perfect. Perfect. Let's make sure it's working on Twitter side real quick. Crime is live. Okay, it's posted. Sweet. Okay. I'm gonna start off this stream by raging that there's this weird token I was in. I don't even remember what it's called at this point. But I was LPing it. I had a friend tell me that the Chinese cabal, a bunch of Binance fresh funded wallets were buying this. I was like, okay, I'll LP it. And I don't even know what it's called. I'm trying to find the name of it. But ended up bouncing, and I took like a 3 soul loss on it when I should have just taken a 2 soul loss if I just got out when I was supposed to. Or if I just held it, I'd probably be in a good amount of profit. So probably missed out profit of like 5 soul on that one, so you could probably be at like 193, but it is whatever. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Hey, bro, what's your thoughts on Granny, AXRT coin, Amex coin? Yeah, what's up, Gustavo? How you doing, boss? 1 second. Let me pull up the other chat real quick. Dang, you know what I meant to do? I meant to make it so that the TikTok chat shows up on the other stream. That is really what I should have going right now. Oh well. Oh well. How's everyone doing tonight? Honestly, trenches have been pretty entertaining to say the least. Soul, we got a little bit of a bounce on Soul, and we have some stuff perking up. What the Dog Doing was a really attention capturing runner, but I didn't really play it that much. I think I sold. I might have been LPing it back here. I don't even remember. But I tried to kind of chase this thing up with some LPs. Didn't work that well. I probably should have gone tighter. And I sold the rest of my fees around like 4 mil for like 0.2 soul. So not a major win on this. But yeah, this thing is running obviously kind of Chinese narrative right here. Okay, let me read some of these comments. I'll look at the token suggestions in a little bit. Just bear with me because I want to go over some stuff for people that might just be watching the beginning of the stream. Give me a second, guys. Gustavo says, what happened to Punch is crazy to keep going down. Proof that never buy Marcel bag. Yeah, a lot of my friends have been using Marcel as a sign to either not touch it or just get in and get out before he OCRs it, if you know what I'm saying. What were we talking about? We can pull up Punch. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say I expected this to happen, but I was actually LPing this. So the beauty, quick little promotion, but for real. With Meteora, right? I set up a pool on these green lines. And I set it up like right here. So as soon as it started going down, I was LPing this. And even though it went down all this way, I got this one spike and got out for like a 1 soul win. So you can see how powerful it is because I set up my range up here. And even though it went down, and traditionally there's no possible way to buy it up here and still make money down here at this point in the chart. You know what I'm saying? So I set up my range up here, and it had movement all the way down. I collected enough in fees. I got this one strong bounce right here. And even though, right, I set it up here, I'm still able to get out for profit, even though it's lower in price technically than when I set up the pool. And that is really the power of using these LP pools. I'm not going to say that's my main strategy, but a lot of the times I am getting out on just spikes during downtrends and still making money. I'm going to be I'm going to try to be clip farming like that all night because I have a new ignited passion for trying to clip some stuff. So first one is at 6 minutes and 40 seconds. 3:05 and 6:47 is going to be the timestamp. Okay, let me look at some other questions. Is that XPT? Not sure what you mean. It's just so sad, bro. The Punch Nera is literally everywhere. Crazy how these greedy KOL ruining it. Yeah, I think I had room. I don't know. A lot of people had their like price target set at like 100 mil. You know what I mean? If we were in Mudang style era market conditions, I think 100 mil is like pretty easy. But I was getting hesitant once it ran to 40. I was like, it's just a little high for a token right now. And then Lobstar obviously came around. I think maybe if Lobstar didn't come around, we might have had a little bit longer of survival. What's up, Chubadan? Bros off the Zen. What's up, Strike? Plus 4K new 50 account. Nice, Strike. Nice. Granny got hit by a bazooka. Okay, we'll get Granny. This guy keeps shilling it, so... This guy low-key ruins that song. Hot take. Interesting chart here. Wow. Honestly, like, if you were LPing this, it would have been really good, bro. If you managed to start an LP back... Wow, this has kind of been around for a long time now that I'm looking at it. 29th of January, so it's been doing this... Been range-bound for about a month. So right here is 149k. It went all the way down to 31k. So an 87% range would have easily covered this. Yeah, that would have been a cook, honestly. Except right here, I would have started sketching really bad. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I play it now. Let's check the LP for it. Why not? There is a pool for it. No one's in it. Some idiot made a 10 bin step 0.1%. Not really sure what you're thinking on that one. No insult, but just genuinely confused. Triple T. I tried to LP Triple T the other day, but it didn't get in range. Strikeo was gooning. Nothing new about that. Oh my gosh. Nice. Good job, Strikeo. Strikeo says passed all of his tests with all A's. Good job. Everyone give him a round of applause. I'll get one if you pay for it, Strikeo. Okay. Wow. A lot of people are shilling tickers, so I guess that's what we can do. Before we get into anything else major, we'll let the clips form organically. How about that? Doublet? Or double, double T. Yeah, I don't know if I like this. It's kind of just a triple T spin-off, or beta as we call them, right? So the chart doesn't look that bad for what we do, but I don't know. I'll see if there's a pool for you. No pool, so I wouldn't touch it anyway. I don't know. It seems kind of like it's a marketed token. You know what I mean? What were we on? Double T? Kind of looks like a marketed token of some sort, but to be honest, the range, I mean, it is 37k market cap, so I still probably wouldn't play this regardless, but to be honest, the price action would have done well in a DLMM, so. Oh, it's Strikeo. That's not true. Henry. Yeah, I don't mind Granny actually. It's like a slow cook, and typically I like those. You know what? Let's see. Let's see if any of these bins are paid for. That will make more of a. That'll make more of a. Play more of a part in the decision if I decide to play it. All right. So what we're gonna do is sync with the Jupiter price on the pool. Sync with the Jupiter price on the pool. And then we are going to see if we can indeed not pay for bins on this. Nope. We'd have to pay for bins, so I'm not doing that. Let's check the 100 bin 2%. Do the same thing. And we shall see if... Oh, this might actually be fine. Nope. Alright, so unfortunately, I probably would give it a shot if any of the bins were paid for. So when I'm saying what does bins being paid for mean? So when you open a Meteor pool, it costs 0.03 Sol to enter the pool, or to create the pool, excuse me. So 0.03 Sol to enter the pool, 0.03 Sol to create the pool. On top of that, you have to pay for a bin array if no one has done it yet. So on something like this, you see how right here it says cost required to create one position is 0.20 Sol. Refunded upon closing is 0.05. So you have to pay 0.14 of non-refundable Sol if you want to get in. On something like a pool that a lot of people are in, like Pigeon, for example, you'll usually never run into this problem because a lot of people are already in the pool. So that means someone else has bought the bin arrays. But it's a gray area. It's a blurry line because sometimes it's worth it to pay the non-refundable Sol to be in a coin where no one else is in. So on like Gymskin, for example, where are we at? On Gymskin, for example, I thought this was like a decent meme because I like the guy too. So I paid for the whole pool on here, and I'm some of the only TVL in here. It doesn't look great right now, obviously, but I'm happy. I'm fine with this downturn because, like I said, I'm LPing it. But yes, there are certain situations where you do, if you can afford it, there are certain situations where you do want to pay for the bins because it might benefit you being the only TVL in that pool. Yeah, I'm just gonna be trying to farm clips. So Henry. Okay, we can look at Henry. It's not looking like my sort of play. Number one, the animal meta is getting a little saturated. Like Punch kind of started an animal meta, or maybe some other ones had started before Punch. But it's getting a little bit saturated now, and this doesn't seem... I didn't look at the lore, so I guess I can't say it for sure. But it didn't seem like that unique. CTO, the world's tiniest penguin chick named Henry, was born. I mean, it's a cute penguin, but I don't know. And it's getting 16k in volume, so probably not going to be something that I would LP. But I hope it goes up for you if you're in it. The chart doesn't look awful, but just in terms of falling into the playbook, probably not going to be one of those. Look at Buttcoin. He's not out of nursery yet. Okay, I mean, there's a catalyst for you. And I'm not saying it can't go up. I'm just saying, and it doesn't look like it's in a bad spot in terms of being bottom, but I'm just saying it doesn't really fall into the, playbook. Can I hold $15 for some gas money? Not in this market, brother. I'm gonna buy a house in Scotland by the ocean side. You should. I thought you were gonna get back to Russia, Strikeo. Buttcoin, okay, sorry. Buttcoin was previously a very good LP. This one, right? Yeah, there's two Buttcoins. There's a Bonk one, right? What's the other one at? Oh, this is right. This is at 200k. Alright, so this is the one. It doesn't look bad. Not worth it for me to LP, just because the fee generation on this is not going to be very good. Because it's an older token, there's already a lot of people in this pool. Obviously, you can make money if you get a good range and it goes like this for a while, but the fee generation risk reward is probably not going to be worth it. Just guesstimating it, it's not going to be worth it for me to be in. What is LP? Pigeon. I'm actually in Pigeon, which I said back to Russia. Which Pigeon? 941 or the Pigeon Doctor? Oh, two people shilling Kane. I don't know. It doesn't seem very real. Is this not all AI slap? Is this like a real meme? I'm kind of confused. I'm not aware. Kane from The amazing digital circus has received increasing attention. $10 million views. Is this like a TikTok meme? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. This chart doesn't look amazing to me. Maybe it's one of those ones that just grinds up though. Oh my gosh, everyone's shilling stuff. Guys. Nothing. The OG nothing? This one? Well, I drew on this chart previously, clearly. Back on January 15th. I don't know. Again, not something that really fits into the strategy right now. Maybe I would be okay, and it honestly would have worked out well if you were LPing it in this range, but I don't know. It's getting 47k, 650k market cap. Again, doesn't really check the boxes on a play that I'd want to be in. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Kane could easily grind up, but I'm probably gonna fade it. What is LP? Dean, are you still here? Do you still want to know what an LP is? I need to redo another explanation, so let me know if you want me to go over what an LP is. What's your rough playbook summarized in one sentence? So I try to find newer tokens usually, not new pairs, okay? Not like an hour old new pairs, but tokens that are maybe 1 or 2 days old, that have a good narrative. Obviously, like any one who's decent at meme coin trading really cares about the narrative in the future of it. Basically, when you're trading meme coins, it's like, will this meme, will this name, will this person have attention in a week, in 2 weeks from now? So it's kind of like an attention game, right? So you want to choose memes that you actually find funny, that you think other people will care about in the days or weeks to come. So usually the narrative really matters to me. And volume and price action is also important to me. So let me give you an example here. Let me remove all these drawings. So on this token, this was a very good LP. Back at this point in the chart, right? Usually, my strategy is not involved on these pumps on the way up. Some people do LP in a way where they play it tight, and they do tight ranges, and right, they set up a range here. Usually if you're going bid side, which most of us LPers only do, they only do bid side ranges. Let's say you're doing it here, it pumps up. Okay, your range down here is now not going to get hit because your liquidity is just sitting here, right? So instead, people might, after price pumps up, they might set up a new range. They get some action here, it pumps up. But you can see how every time it pumps up, you have to keep following it up with ranges, okay? So once you get something like this, once you set up your range, and hopefully you go wide enough, obviously, to account for this, but once you get something like this, this is where LPers really make the meat, or people who do my strategy of LPing make the meat of their profit, is on dips and bounces like this. And even this whole area, this was a little bit high cap of a token for me to really want to play up here. I can't remember if I played it or not. I was playing it at some point in the chart. But if you were able to nail this range right here, this is what you want to see, because I don't know if you guys are aware, but when you're LPing, you want to choose a token that comes into your range and moves up and down significantly within your range. All of these up and down movements over time are going to yield you fees. So on Meteora, you don't really make money, right? We want the coin to drop into our range first, right? But we don't necessarily make money on it going down. We earn fees when the price comes down into our range. When that happens, it starts converting our Solana, whatever Solana we have in our range, from this very first point of entry, it starts swapping our Solana to the token. We get fees in the token when it goes down in our range. When it goes up in our range, we get fees in Solana. When it goes down in our range, we get fees in the token. So we would get fees in nothing. When it goes up, we get fees in Solana. So you can see how we want heavy volume, heavy volatility within our range. This is how we are able to generate more fees. Now, keep in mind, you need to have a chart that has decent volume and decent price movement. Because something like this, you can see how the volatility and the volume, right, it's still getting 47K per day, but it's not as good as it was back here. So you can still make money by setting up an LP right here, for example, right? If you decide to start bidding it right here, you could still make money on this because you got one strong bounce and you can get out for profit here. Or even if you set up here, right? Even if the start of your pool was all the way up here, you can still make money right here. Does that make sense? What does LV stand for? Louis Vuitton. Just kidding. I assume you mean LP. What's up, Tabletop? Thanks. Do they answer that make a lot of sense? Difference between a new token and a new pair? They're the same thing. They're the same thing. Any questions on that, fellas? You saw a Groovy called Crypto a Scam. I'm not sure who Groovy is, actually. No, I'm kind of out of the loop on like people, and I have a few younger friends who are always on TikTok that feed me memes coming up, so I'm not the most hip person. Thanks for the response, was mint. What's LP? I only started learning 2 days ago. Nice. You can feel free to ask any other questions too. I'm always happy to try to explain it more clear. So what stage of a coin lifestyle do you like? Good question. Good question too. Let me find a better example than this. So in this section, to be honest, it gets weird because when a coin is early on like this, you run the risk of it going to zero. But honestly, me personally, I do like LPing lower cap tokens in this market because you can set up a range. Okay, for example, I usually go minus 87, minus 90% range. So if I went minus 90% range at 300k, my range would be covering down to 30k. So you can see how, obviously, I wouldn't be too happy at this point in the chart. I'd probably be down a little bit. But right here is technically the best risk reward in my opinion for LPing. And then once you see volume coming in, that can also be good risk reward. Like this section would have not been bad. But honestly, I'm probably not going to play this once it cracks down. But when things spike for the first time, for example, if this chart went to 2 mil or let's say 1 mil, let's say it didn't go to 2 mil, because the higher it goes, the less happy I am with playing a long term. I know that sounds like kind of counterintuitive, but on something like this, I would have liked it to come to 1.8 mil and then came down, found a range, and then hopefully gone higher. Do you see what I mean? So like, I don't usually like playing the initial pump. I like finding tokens that I think had a nice pump, and even like right here would not have been bad, you know, and coming down and finding a new range. And obviously, if you LP'd this token at all, you're definitely in profit because it didn't go down at all. But for someone like me, I kind of need it to go down like 50, 60, 70% for me to get any like real meat. And that's just the way I play it. I try to go really wide on stuff. So to be honest, like if you LP'd it, if you put in a range from 5 mil to like, I don't know, 500k, which is obviously 90% down, and you just waited to see what this thing did, it might do something like this. Probably not a bad idea. And honestly, I'll probably open up another pool on this to try to catch the downturn. But yeah, I am playing to kind of try to wrap up your question. I kind of try to play the dumps after the dip. And the only factor you have to factor in is that you don't want the thing to go absolutely to zero. If it just goes kind of like straight down with not very many bounces and just falls out of your range right here, then you are usually forced to cut your loss. You can hold and hope, but I teach all of the new LPers, whatever students or new users, to cut their loss when you get out of range, because you just usually means you're wrong and you should move on to the next one. It hurts, it sucks, especially if you're in it for a long time, but cutting losses is really what allows you to grow an account. Why are you wearing the vest? Just for an added layer of protection. Is this spot or bid ask? What's up, Feg? Usually I go 95% of the time I go bid ask, Feg. Sometimes I'll do a mix of spot and bid ask. So the more confident I am, hey, what's up, Rep? Thank you for the gift, boss. The more confident I am in a token, the more spot I'll put on. So if I don't think it's gonna go that low and like I really want exposure, then I might go 2 soul spot and then 2 soul bid ask or something like that, 50-50. But usually I'm going a ratio of, if I'm going spot at all, I'll go 1 soul spot and then like 6 soul bid ask or something like that. So it's usually favored into the bid ask curve. You know what I'm saying? Oh, appreciate you. Thank you. Rap is gassing the engagement. Is it profitable to LP with 1 soul? I'm new to LP providing. It's possible. I started this wallet with 1.5 soul. Granted, it was a little bit easier when I started, in my opinion. Okay, let me try to... I don't understand why these meme coins even go up. Who is buying it up? So, why do meme coins go up? Basically, meme coins are not worth anything. And that's honestly a good thing, because what up, Div? Yeah, I know, I saw that, Div. So yeah, meme coins aren't worth anything, but people still buy them because they think other people are going to buy them. Right? So, for example, like 6-7 token is a very, very easy example of something where it's a meme, it has relevancy, and you buy it in hopes that other people are going to see it after you and buy on top of you. So, but meme coins are really, really popular. Like, I don't know. How much on-chain volume do we have today? 24-hour volume. This is across probably all chains, but is that really correct? 19 bill in volume? That's a lot. So yeah, $19 billion worth of value was traded among meme coins. I think that's right. It seems really, really high, but like Brainlet, this is fake volume actually. Brainlet was fake volume. That was a fake chart. War is probably fake volume too. But yeah, I mean, people trade them. They go up, they go down. It's a game of PvP. You know what I mean? Diego, what up, Diego? Bro, gave me the hat. Top of the morning, fellas. Yeah, but you can start with 1 soul. Okay, what is spot and what's bid ask? Okay, give me a second. Let me tax these that don't remind me. Yeah, Brainlet was just like completely fake. Like, if you were getting into meme coins, you have to be able to look at this and just automatically be able to see that this is in no way real at all. This is all manufactured moves, all manufactured volume. Maybe you have like some people that don't really know what they're doing buying into this, but for the most part, this is just all manufactured. Like this, I don't know if you guys see what I'm seeing. I'll try to, if you guys aren't aware, right? These stacked green candles going up, not natural, right? This volume, not natural. Why is it like 10 minutes of all green volume, right? And they're all going up the same. Like, this is all just absolutely fake. And then, right, insta-dump. Buy back up, insta-dump. Like, this is not real. Compared to, let me give you a better example. Do you see how this is a way better looking chart? I'm not saying there's not a volume bot on this one, but you can see how the volume is staggered. Maybe I don't really have too many other good examples right now. Nito is actually not a bad example. We can go to there. Nito's getting cooked too. But you can see how this is a little bit more sparse volume. This is like real people trading it. This is a volume bot or some sort of market making bot, right? That's meant to extract. What up, Soul Snatch? How you doing, boss? Yeah, I know. I was trying to show people. All right. Bio LLM. Who said that? Is Ray still in here? REI, bro. Bio LLM has been cooking for me. Let me show you the profit. Not cooking like that hard, but 1.14 SOL profit. Maybe it was you that showed me this, but someone showed it to me on stream. And even though, for some reason, right, sometimes you find unicorn pools. Sometimes you find unicorn pools for whatever rhyme or reason. They just have really good fee generation. And this was one of them for whatever reason. Even at this point in the chart right here, I forget where I started it. Like, I started like right here. And it went down into my range, obviously. I set up my range like right here. And I don't know how, whatever fee generation mechanism was, this is a 125 bin, 1.5% pool. Whatever reason, this one has just been doing really well. As you can see, P&L. Can I go to Sol? There we go. Wait. Anyways, yeah. We're up like 1.14 SOL on this. So yes, this was a very... If you gave me this token, then I appreciate you. What the... He says, what the fuck is a unicorn pool? It's not like an actual coin definition. I just said that as like sometimes you enter a pool, and for whatever reason, the fee generation, right? I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but basically, I think I need to go through a Meteor explanation real quick. So you like to come in after the initial pump? Yes, Turbo. Yes, Turbo. Homie sends me CAs like that, all fresh wallets, and it's like it's sending. Yes, but yes, Ray. This was a very good pool for me. Even though the chart looks like absolute death, we were able to make money on it through Meteora. Maybe we should timestamp that too. Timestamping everything just because I'm gonna give these to Clippers and see if they're able to get anything good out of it. Feg says, thanks, bro. So is bid ask a fair bit safer on the downside? Yes. I got to crash. Thanks for the knowledge, man. Lives are dope. Thanks, Turbo. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Gosh, there's a lot to go over here. Let me think of how I want to organize this explanation. So with LP providing, you make money when it goes up or also when it goes down? Yes, to a degree. Okay. Crime update on the challenge. I don't be in here enough. How long has it been? Where you at? I don't even know. I've been doing some stupid stuff, but technically we're at portfolio or wallet all-time highs. We're at 188 SOL. At one point I went down to like 175-ish. I've been doing kind of slow. I could be at like 194 today if I didn't scuff this one play, but it's fine. It's fine. As long as it's like steady growth, I can keep my credibility. Yeah. 1.5 SOL technically. I started, but keep in mind I started on August 2024. So yes, Feg. Bid ask is going to be safer to the downside. I'm going to go over this really quickly before we get into further explanations. So, I guess we can use this for an example. It's not really the best chart just because it's probably not going to come down anytime quite soon. So, let me show you something. So, spot, okay, someone was asking what spot is. I'm going to show you on... Okay, we'll do Pigeon as an example. Jeez, sorry, I'm all over the place. So when you're opening a position on Meteora, right? Basically, this is the new interface, okay? They've updated it, so there's a chart in the middle. I actually really like it. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm actually going to go like this. So Meteora has updated their UI. Now there's chart in the middle and there's some other information. However, we're just going to focus on how to set up an LP and what these different options might mean. Okay, so this is more set up like a trading terminal now. Now your current positions are going to be right here, and to open a new position is going to be on this right hand side. So my strategy is usually to go one-sided. Okay, maybe defaultly, I'm not sure how it is, but autofill might be enabled. This is going to require you to have tokens for the upside, right? I put in 1 SOL, it requires me to have 48k tokens to the upside. Now you can see it replicated in this little, we call it curves, okay? It's not an actual curve, it's just kind of a graph that displays where your liquidity is at, okay? Usually, autofill is never going to be on for me because I only go one-sided. So this means that I don't have to buy tokens for the upside. This limits my risk because if I, for example, wanted to go two-sided, then I would have to buy tokens for the upside, right? What if I deposit it in and the price just goes straight down from here? These tokens I bought are just going to sit right here and lose value if the chart goes down, okay? This is if the chart goes down. So when you are setting everything up, disable autofill if you want to do a one-sided Solana strategy. Now you put in 1 SOL or whatever it might be. Now it's going to ask you what your strategy is, okay? Spot and bid ask are the most commonly used ones. Spot makes it so your 1 Solana is spread evenly between this current price point, 153, right? Technically it's at 150, but just pretend this is at 153, basically the same. Your 1 Solana is going to be spread between 153 and, in this case, 390. So 390 is going to be right here, okay? So think about it. This little bar right here, think about if you flip it vertically. It's going to be even little price points all the way down to that bottom range. Sorry, these are not even, but think about these bars being even. You can see if I scroll over, it says 0.014 SOL in each of these little compartments. These are just different these are different bins of Solana at different price points, spread all the way down 74% down of the way, or however long you want to make it. If you want to go tighter and you want to go 50%, then your thing would end up stopping rate at like right here. Okay, so you can go tighter. I always advise to go wider. Regardless, going back to the different strategies. Okay, spot, right? We just talked about it. Each of these little price points in the chart are going to have the same amount of Solana. Bid ask is going to make it so from the current price point, there's not going to be too much Solana here. Okay, so what is the difference between both of these? I'm going to try to draw them both out. So this is spot, right? Think about it, even all the way down. Bid ask is going to be a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit more 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 here. So you can see how it gets heavier the more we go down. This is going to keep it so your impermanent loss is limited. So what is impermanent loss? I'm trying to wrap this all into one. Impermanent loss happens because once price starts going down, your Solana gets converted to the token. This is how you earn fees on Meteora, because when you are providing liquidity, you are putting up your Solana, right? And whenever price goes down, other traders are swapping their tokens for your Solana. So when people sell, let's say a 10k sell came in, it would rip through this liquidity and it would use some of your liquidity that you placed up here, and it would swap to the token. When that happens, you are able to tax a portion of the fees from the incoming seller. Okay, so the seller comes, uses your liquidity. You're like, okay, you can swap through my liquidity, but I'm going to charge you 2%, for example, right? So that is good. Spot is ideal because spot is ideal if the token hangs around here for a little bit and comes up. You're going to make more using the spot curve if it does something like that than in the bid ask, because look at it. You have less liquidity towards current price here. You have more liquidity towards current price right here. So if something like this happens, you're going to make more on spot. Bid ask, you're not going to make as much. However, if something like this happens and the token dumps super hard in like one swipe or something, you're going to be more protected in bid ask because you have more you have more liquidity towards the bottom in bid ask. So this protects you because, right, even though you're technically making more fees up here, if it rips down, more of your Solana is going to be converted to the token at this higher price. So once it gets converted to the token, this is going to start depreciating. Your liquidity pool is going to start depreciating as the tokens go down. So yes, your pool can lose value, okay? Your hope is that you make enough fees on the way down to offset the value. Bid ask protects you against huge dumps because think about it. You have more of your Solana sitting here. You have more of your one Sol sitting at the bottom of your range than the top. So that is why, right, if it does something like this, yes, spot, you're going to make more. But I like to go bid ask because if it comes down here, ranges around here, not only is there more liquidity here than in spot, but you are just going to be way more protected if it dumps. That was like really, really schizo, but hopefully you followed some of that. All right. Any questions on that? Was that good, Div? Did I miss anything? Any questions? Any questions? Yo, what's up, Radish? I didn't even see you in here. What's up, dog? Refundable. I actually clipped refundable earlier, Div. Bro, how do you record on TikTok Studio and make it big on the screen? I don't know. Hey, Feg said good explanation. Thank you, thank you. Off-note question. I don't know. Is it showing landscape for you? Someone else said that it's a landscape now. I'm not sure why. I thought it would. I didn't mean to update the. I didn't mean to update the layout. I don't know why it's doing that. To be honest. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. TikTok tweet. Diego, is it back to normal for you? What's up, Diego? I haven't even seen you type anything. Do you go in heavier on bid ask compared to spot? Yes, for sure. For sure, for sure. And there are situations where I go spot, obviously. Like, I know Gymskin isn't doing that well, but I went mostly spot on Gymskin. I went like 50-50 spot, 50-50 bid ask on here. Just because I wanted quick exposure to this token. I know it doesn't look great, but whatever. Diego's playing Ark right now. Bro, Diego, I just needed like a quick break. I got on for one game of Ark, and some dumb shit happened where I got like stuck behind a wall, or the movement was super clunky, and I just raged and I instantly got off. This shit, Soul Snatcher says this shit is niche as fuck. How many people do this? So, believe it or not, I'm skewed because June 2024 is when I really got into Meteora, and then like I found that community, and like all of my friends were doing it, but I'm coming to realize that not a lot of people know how to use Meteora. So but there's a lot of people, like I'd say a lot of the people who use Meteora though aren't necessarily American. I think there's a lot of people. Meteora has a big Indonesian community in France, CIS, Espanol. Like they just have like a lot of people who use their Korean. Like they have Filipino. Like a lot of things. Never used Meteor. This is definitely different. Yes, and they've been going hard. Meteor has been going really hard on improving stuff and like pushing it. It seems like the strongest community in meme coins in my. I might follow you, Div. We'll see. Thank you, Soul Snatch, for always supporting. I appreciate you. Gunna says, did you see this AI shit with the Vamp, the one that went to 2.5 mil? I saw it briefly. I saw it briefly on. I was looking at Axiom earlier for some reason. I was looking at the volume scanner on Axiom, but yeah, I did see both of them. I was looking at the 1 hour. Yeah, there was this one, and then there's like a billion coin that was vamped. I don't know. I really didn't care too much about this stuff. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't remember. Is this real lore Someone somewhere deployed exactly the token for this find 488 days ago. I think this will be the main runner for it. Alright, we'll look at it. I just scrolled down and didn't read anything. Sorry. Hey, Diego, thank you. Hey, Ebuck, thank you for the... Paladin, thank you for the gifts, guys. I didn't even see you. I appreciate y'all. That's the OG one, but the other one's better, he says. I pulled up the other one, too. Wait, not this one, right? Or are you talking about this one? Bro, I really don't like Axiom charts. Like, everyone asks me why I'm always using Deck Screener. Like, I just don't like Axiom charts. This is the one you're talking about? That one's bundled. Wait, is there 3? How long do you do lives for? Hop on Terminal. I do have a Terminal account, but I just haven't made the switch. How long do I do lives for? I don't even know. Usually like hour to 2 hours. I'm trying to do it more consistently. Tough ass intro. Thank you, Soul Snatch. Spent like 40 hours on that. No, the one that went to 2.5 mil is good. This one. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna play either of these. Let's compare the LPs. How about, just for old time's sake? This one has 77k. Wait, which one was this? I already forgot. 170. I'm tripping, sorry. 170. This is the other one. Okay, so the original one has even less TVL than this one. Honestly, we'll bid it. Like, for a live DLMM, like, why not? I'm probably not going to get too wrecked on it anyway. 80 bin step. Let's see. I assume a lot of people are offside. Not really. Okay. Alright, I'm going to do one soul spot, and we're going to go down, like, what are we at right now? 477k. We'll go down like 87% if we can get that. We can go down that low. I probably don't need to go that low. Let's go like 85%. How about that? One soul spot, and then we can throw in like a good amount bid ask. So I went in with one soul spot, and now I'm going to throw in 7 soul bid ask. So that's kind of the ratio I typically like to work with, is a lot bid ask, 1 soul spot. Loki, I don't think I really see any of your real cooks. I just be seeing stream plays. Yeah, that's because the real cooks just like occur over a long period of time. Like Agartha, not that it's a real cook by any means, but Agartha I've been in for like probably a month or 2. And this one's up like 4 something Solana. So if something like this like on tokens like this, usually my real cooks come from being in something for a long time, and then hopefully we get like a massive move up, and then I sell for like a massive win. So yeah, I'm honestly like not as much of like I'm kind of like degen when it comes to this stuff sometimes. Like a lot of my bigger wins come from tokens that I LP for a long time, and then they just have some massive swipe up, and I am able to bang on them. Hello, friend. Can you look at Marumi? Okay. Give me a second to look at these newer tokens. I just created this pool. I just want to watch it for a second. Alright, so not really great fee generation already. As you can see, I don't know if you guys can see this, but we are $4.5 in range and only have 13 cents of fees. That's not really a good return for me. That's not something like on these newer pairs with high volume. Usually I would prefer to have at least like 50 cents, something like that, being this far in range, but we'll give it a chance to work out. We'll see. So as you can see, right, most people are going to be like, why the hell would you play this? It looks dead. Yes, it does look dead, and I might get rugged on this. But I'm expecting for it to maybe hang around here, and then have one more spike up, and then we can get out and be happy. You got a Meteor referral? Funny you ask. I don't necessarily have a referral, but they did give us a link. Fuck, I don't even know where I can find it. They did give us a link to track engagement, which isn't like, I don't get paid on it or anything. But if you do want to use the link, yes, I technically do have a referral for you if you let me find it. I would love to see how the link does. I don't think too many people have used it, but let me see. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. I meant to like copy and paste it somewhere. I should have it in the Telegram at least. Come on, baby. Bro, Telegram is so cooked. I swear. There we go. Wait, no, I didn't find it. Bro, I'm sorry. Let me find it. Let me find it. All right. I have a better idea. I know where to find it for real. All right, I got it here. Soul Snatch, I'm posting it for you. Finally found it. Goodness. As long as the OG one doesn't get bundled more, we good, but both narratives are good. Interesting. I'm definitely giving this a try for sure. Feel free to join the Telegram or Discord. I'll be happy to help you out with any questions you might have. Anime, one of the homies. What do you mean? Oh shit. Anime Void's one of the homies. Word. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Anime. Look at Cloutcoin. Okay, we'll look at Cloutcoin. Like just this one? Not this one, right? Bro, I used to... If this is the Roblox one... Bro, I was playing this so long ago. Oh my gosh. Bro, I was up like 6 soul at one point, and I took a massive L on this. Wow. Wow. And it ended up running to 200k. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I actually like this token, bro. If this is the one you're talking about, bro, I thought this thing was going to go to like 1 million. I was playing it all the way back here, believe it or not. I was LPing it all the way back here. This is like actually a sore subject for me because I was up so much on this. And I think I ended up taking like a decent loss. And it really, really hurts to see that it ran to 200 fucking K. Like, bro, I would have made like 20 soul or something on this if I stayed in. Obviously, it was over many months, but oh my gosh. And I even downloaded Roblox just to play the game. Wow, thanks for ruining my night, Nick. I did not want to see this chart. When did you see Marumi? Yeah. Okay, I'll look. Sorry. It's hard when I am not tracking which ones. I don't know if I love this. Not a bad range, not a bad looking chart, but I don't know. It's kind of too low volume for what I prefer to do. Wow, bro, I can't believe Cloutcoin. Like, that's fucked up. Yep, literally. This Axiom, I don't know if it was. Usually I'm trading on Meteora. So you're going down. What happens if your coin goes up? Ivan, can you re-ask that question? Damn, Diego's saucing out the gifts. Thank you, bro. I just looked at Marumi. Goim, I sold Goim too early. I was LPing that for a while. I made some money on it. I made like 1.5 Sol on Goyim, and I made more earlier. We can pull up Goyim. It's not actually a bad chart. Yeah, I could have made a good amount more if I held on to this. Wow, it ran to 2 mil. I forget where I got out. I can actually check if you bear with me. Let's see where my sells were at. Oh my gosh, bro, I sold right here. I mean, I made money, thankfully. But damn. Yeah, so this is where I exited the LP. I got my spike and I was out. Ended up running to 3 mil. Probably would have made a lot more. So you can see I'm not the best trader. But in this case, I was LPing and I made a good amount LPing it from wherever I started. I don't even remember where my entry was, but this is where I got out, right? And I made a good amount of money, and I was happy with this. And if I didn't get out, then obviously I would have gotten in trouble in this point. So happy with that. But not happy with where I got out initially. I mean, it ran to 3 mil. That would have been a really fat one. I already checked Marumi. I said it looked okay. Marumi, it's fine. Like, I hope it goes up for you, but it's just too low volume per day for me to... I already drew on this. Yikes. I don't know. This thing looks a little bit dead, unfortunately. But yeah, Marumi, I mean, I hope it goes up for you, but like I said, it was getting like 10k in volume each day, so it's a little bit low. A little bit low for me. Bro, I'm so mad about Clout Div. You don't even know. You got any coins you're looking at right now? Oh my gosh. I just saw, bro, I don't even want to talk about Uranus. I don't trade memes, okay? Like, usually I don't trade them out spot. I think I bought $2,200 worth of Uranus, and I sold it the other day for 79 bucks. So that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Yeah, Strikeo. It's too late, bro. You need to go to bed. You got any coins you're looking at? I kind of went over the ones I'm in. I'm trying to do a quicker LP on this. Obviously, it's going kind of slow right now. But I'm trying to show you how it's working. So this is $7.5, $7.50 in range, and we've made 17 cents in Solana and 40 cents in the token. So not a real printer, but hopefully we're able to bottom bid it. What's up, Chris? Damn, no stop loss. I have a mental stop loss, so usually my stop loss is whenever the token goes out of range. Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. It's probably one of my worst trades of all time, to be honest, in terms of like percentage loss. But that's why I don't fucking trade. That was so bad. That was so bad. Gosh, everyone's bringing up the plays I've gotten absolutely cooked on. Troll was another one. I probably have lines drawn on this one. Yeah, I was LPing Troll for fucking from August to October. I was LPing it in this whole area, and this is how wide my range went. 180 mil to 70 mil. I thought I was safe. Nope, fell at the bottom. Thankfully, because I've okay risk management, I was able to cut the loss, and I got out like break even. But it really hurts when you're LPing something for so long. And keep in mind, like I had like 4 Sol in fees probably, and then like a good amount in troll fees. So it sucks when you LP something for so long and you have so many fees because you really don't want to cut the loss. But thank goodness I did, because yeah, yikes. Yeah, pretty looks like a graveyard on this chart, unfortunately. And Uranus is probably not any better. Yeah. I heard the Uranus team like abandoned ship or something. I don't really know what happened, but yeah, kind of the same story. Both really blue chip memes that got absolutely crushed, man. Don't bring up Trump, please. Your mental stop loss about to appear here soon with Jimskin. Bro, give it some time, Div, low-key. I think they both bottomed when Sol comes back up. I don't think that's a bad I don't think that's a bad thesis, Gunna. I honestly think you're probably right. And I probably sold the absolute pico bottom of Uranus. I don't know why. It's because I didn't. It was all I had left in that wallet, and I was trying to get more. I was trying to get more money to bet on the poly market bet. Can you see triple T and see if you think it'll go up or down? Yeah, I was watching Troll for a while too. If I LP my coin, will I print? Maybe. You kind of need a lot of volume. I don't know. You probably would. Can you see triple T? Yeah, we'll look at triple T. I don't think that's a bad. I don't think that's a bad take, Gunna. I think that's actually probably likely. Thank you for the follows, guys. I appreciate y'all. We have a lot of viewers. If you guys want to follow me on X right now, it would help me out a lot. CrimeXBT. If you notice, we have a brand new shiny badge that I'm extremely proud of. Gosh, that's hype. Can you believe that? Crazy. I'm so thankful. All right, Div. Check that out, Div. Thanks, Diego. Yes, Soul Snatch. Can you? Oh shit, Andre's in the chat. What up, Andre? I'll show you off stream, Soul Snatch. I'll send you some stuff. Okay, Div. That's a little bit, a little bit inappropriate. Thank goodness you're in the Twitch chat. Bro, don't let her hate. Just descend and just mog. Just either one's Soul Snatch. They gave it to Labubu to overcome. Yo, I just saw your other X account. Did you dev that old? Wait, what? What did you buy, Gunna? Div. Do you see Gunna in the chat? He's saying he bought the old man token. Wait, which one are you talking about, Gunna? Triple T, my bad. Actually, I'm gonna keep this one open. Get this disgusting chart out of our tabs. Triple T. Yeah, it's doing well. I was looking at the other day. I set up a range for it to do this, as you can see what I drew out, but obviously it just stuck here. So this is a little bit tough for me. If you're Savage and you can make tighter ranges on this, you'll probably cook pretty hard. But right now I'm still kind of waiting for the first crackdown. I'll probably end up setting up a range on this actually, but I'm going to go really deep because it's hanging around here. Like, it could possibly keep consolidating here and break up. But I think another likely possible move is for it to come down. I'm always planning for it to do that, so I'm usually biased for tokens that have been going up for a while to come back down. But yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. I heard it was like super bundled, but even when tokens are super bundled, sometimes the risk reward is still good for LPing them. So wait, which one got it? None of the tokens on that account went to 40k. So that I didn't make the old man token, but I have a burner that has him as the profile picture, so probably not the same one. But that's funny. It's an old RuneScape meme. Thank you, Soul Snatch. Bruh. Alright, we'll look at bruh. How's Punch looking? Looking a little bit dead, to be honest. We looked at it earlier. I don't know. I don't really like this already. Yeah, I don't think I like this. Unless there's some like deeper TikTok lore that I'm not aware of. Or maybe it is. From the man himself, bruh. I need more information. I don't know what this is, mate. I don't know. I don't like how it has the fart Fart coin graphic. I'm so tired of this art. Whenever I see a token that has this ASCII art or whatever, it's usually a skip on my list, even if it does like okay. No, dude, you already asked me about GRB. I already said I don't trade base tokens. Go for it, Div. It was called Old Man Wise a couple days ago. No, that was not me. It was not me. But it's a goated meme. That's funny though. Hey, 52 viewers. Stack it up, fellas. I missed what you were saying about Troll on Soul. I was just going over. It looks a little dead right now. Someone was saying that Troll, or Gunna was saying that Troll might be a good bid here. I don't disagree with him. They're kind of like blue chip memes that have gotten absolutely beat down. But I was saying that I LP'd it forever and ever and ever and had accumulated a lot in fees, but it eventually broke out of my range and I had to take the loss. And yeah. And I was also saying it's hard when you LP something for multiple months and it comes out of range. You have so much in fees that it gets really hard to cut the loss. But thankfully I did, because it ended up fading to like nothing. But hopefully it's bottomed. And like Gunna said, if Solana starts ripping up, I'm sure some of these OG blue chips will start getting some more bids. So. A no trading view. It's gaining on ETH pair nicely. Bro, I would never trade it, so there's not really a point. I'm sorry, I just don't trade base. Poly market? Can you check this world open graph? I think it'd be like a Somali scan type play. Sure. Let's check it out. Thank you for the follows, guys. Are any of these guys you? Type in the chat if any of these guys are you. I'll follow you back. But if not, I'm not going to. Wojak, damn, I've been... Bro, honestly, I stopped fucking with Wojak because the original got vamped, and I have like a bad taste in my mouth for any of like the OG coins that got vamped, so I didn't really touch the new Wojak. But it was jokes on me because the Wojak, if you're LPing it this whole time, was actually a really good play. Anyways, going back to BR. I don't know. It's actually getting a lot of... I got a lot of volume today. I don't know. Fuck, I meant to look at the Twitter. I didn't even research it at all. Brazilian dev open sourced BRAC, so it's kind of a GitHub thing. Does it actually have 7.8 million followers on Instagram? Can we verify that? Hi everyone, I wanted to take a moment to thank you so much for your support. I claimed the creator rewards and really didn't expect this. Damn, he just claimed him. That's why I went up. Means the world will truly help scale the initiative. Pretty cool. He claimed him, so... Yeah, it's actually not bad. Let's see if there's a pool on it. Bro, if you were somehow in an LP on like from here to here, that would have been beautiful. Let's see. Oh, nice. It's out of range, so made $1. Honestly, not even good risk reward for me to be in that, so I'm happy just getting out here. It's whatever. We'll take our $1.
Got my strap on my lap.
Oh, there are people in the pool. 250. Interesting. Interesting. I would be curious to know who is actually doing this. All right, I'll join them. Why not? Let's do 5. Soul. Let's do 6 actually. Actually, we'll do more. We'll do 8. We'll do 8 and we'll go pretty wide. We'll go like, let's see how wide we can go. We can't go 90%. It's at 70k market cap. I don't need to go that low. It did go down to like, sorry guys, I'm not looking at the chat. I just want to figure something out. It went down to 34k. So I probably don't have to go that low. I'm gonna go like 87%, I think. That's fair. That's fair. All right. Well, there's some buy side liquidity for you. Yo, Crime, you got haters. Who's hating? What's up, Trans? Sorry, Kay. He says, what do you think about new coins like My Sword and Shield? I didn't even see that one. Oh my gosh, I'm getting hungry. My Sword and Shield, sorry, I meant to look at that. Am I spelling shield wrong? I was. Oh, I mean, this thing is at 0. Sorry, I think I looked a little bit too late at this one. Yeah, it looks like just it got bundled and absolutely destroyed. Yeah, aired out on the live, Trans. Who's hating? What's up, gang? I just got out the slammer back to LP game. What the dog doing? Yeah, what the dog doing? Been cooking. Here, I'm gonna look up that CA for you. Oh, this one looks way better. I'm sorry. I don't know how I looked at the wrong one. This looks way better. Oh, bro, it's what the dog doing. I'm so stupid. Yes, this is like the most. This is the token with the most attention on it right now. Joseph Calls. Who's Joseph Calls? What could he even be hating about, Trans? Please tell me. I'm so curious now. Let's get into this. I'm ready to go. Bro, back in the day, I was ruthless in the Instagram comments beefing with people. And I don't do that anymore, but like... Actually, no, I can't be saying that. I literally... One of the Meteor guys was like, hey, if we give you this badge, like... You have to keep your like hot takes to yourself. I'm like, bro, don't worry. I don't even have any hot takes, but... Hey... How about Buttcoin? Come on, Trans, I'm waiting. Air it out. We looked at Buttcoin. It's not bad. I think I said that I probably wouldn't get into an LP for it just because the fees on this are not going to be good because this is an older coin. So there's probably a lot of people in the LP. And it's just a little bit too late in the life cycle. But a lot of my friends cooked on this very, very hard on the way up. I did Soul Snatch. I got the badge. The lore is good. Yeah. Thanks, Soul Snatch. I dare you to ask Grok how much DRB he owns. It's not a Temu vest, Twangs. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'll pull up DRB for you. Alright, I'll ask Grok, okay? Like, why not? Wait, Super Grok, is that new? What do you have to say about that, Twangs? I was really expecting him. You're asking because of the debt relief bot token that got memed into existence after someone prompted me talking about it back in the day. That's a community thing on base, not something I control or hold. Fun origin story, though. Okay, so this is the lore. This part is the lore. I'm still not going to trade anything on base, but... One second. He has 1 mil of it, bro. Alright, give me a better prompt and I'll ask him again. How about that? Bruh, shut up. Joseph Calls. God, I do know this guy. This guy? I actually do. I recognize this profile picture. Oh, yeah. Hey, guys. He made 88K on Axiom in one trade. Yeah, that's real. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Too many tabs, I get lost. It's getting kind of up there. I don't know. I don't know. That's funny though. What about bruh? I think we looked at bruh. Can you guys give me, like, when I look at stuff, I just look at the chart and like give my service level opinion. But if there's lore to this, like, I don't know about it. I don't know. It doesn't. The chart doesn't look entirely real to me. We'll see if there's a pool on it. I don't think I'd want to play this regardless, but... Oh, nice. Bio LLM is cooking. Bio LLM. It's hard to say. Almost as hard as DLMM, but I've gotten good at saying that one. No pool on it anyway, so not gonna touch it. Dang, rip to Pigeon just going up. I should have gone tighter on this, maybe. Oh, yes. I really hope Bio LLM cooks. This thing has just been doing really, really well, man. Like, the feed generation. Like I said, sometimes you get unicorn pools where the feed generation is just super high. I should have sized up on this, too. No prob, Twangs. I hope it goes up for you. Oh, Shape. Shape is actually a good ticker. It was sent in... I think Pip sent it earlier in the chat. Damn. I should have been in this. Oof. This is a little scary. I think I'm down to pool this, but I think I'm gonna set up like a pretty wide range on it. So... I know there's definitely a pool on this, so we can find it and set something up. Good call. I meant to actually look at this. We'll actually go 10 soul, and we'll go minus... It's at 1.6 mil, so if we go 90% down, that's 160k bottom. That's fine. We'll do that. Not really, Soul Snatch. That would crimed as fuck. I know it does. I'm going 90% down. Watch me wake up and it's at like 50k. I'd probably, you know what. Yeah, you open position on Bio LM. Text. Did you text me, Dre? Damn, they DM Joseph Calls. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. So my friend Andre sent me a text in real life and he screenshotted Joseph Calls, sent it to him. I already messaged this guy before, now that I'm remembering it. He says, yo, that crime XBT guy in the live rug pool, so don't listen to his BS. Just use a fast Twitter tracker and YouTube to learn instead. Because a lot of these lives are just to farm viewers to get people to buy what they are in. Like, Honestly, I'm sorry if you fall for that. Like, not really my fault. Yeah, I know. Gunner, you're kind of making me sus now. You're making me not want to have 10 souls. Crime coin is hard AF, not gonna lie. Well, I don't want to. I have a pump fun stream token. That's the only one I'll ever have. That's not even how Metworks. It's like it's such a copy and paste thing, Diego. Like, fuck him. What's the benefit to LP over owning coin? Wasn't here for the whole explanation earlier. Okay, I'll give you a quick explanation. So, when you are trading the token, let's say you're buying on Axiom or something and you have 1 soul, right? 1 soul, and you want to get into the token. On Axiom, on Jupiter, if you swap to the token, you're essentially using a market order. And what that's doing is it's taking your 1 soul, converting to X amount of tokens at this price instantly, right? So now you're in this price, you're in this token at this price. If this goes down, you are in trouble instantly. Even if it goes down 1%, right? You're already in loss. The only scenario that you want for this token to have is for it to go straight up, right? That's how you make money. However, the benefit to using Meteora is that instead of taking your 1 soul and getting you all the way in at this price, instead it spreads your Solana out between a bunch of different price points beneath the current price. So this allows you to have a cushion and sort of a wider range for you to be correct and for you to get exposure to the token, right? So instead of 1 soul here, think about it. Your 1 soul is now spread between a bunch of different price points at these bars. So now, if it goes down, yes, it starts to swap your Solana to the token, right? So let's say at this point you have 0.2 soul swapped to the token, right? 0.2 soul is now in the token. Not only that, not only have you swapped to the token at a lower rate, but now you are earning fees. So now that you're in range, right? Let's say the price is now here at this line. Anything above this line now, your Solana that was up here before, back here, has now been converted to the token. So these essentially all act as limit buy orders that eventually convert back to limit sell orders. So right now that we're here at this price point, as it goes down, we get fees in the token. So we get fees in shape in this case. Now that it's here, right, above us are limit sell orders. So if it goes up, we get fees in Solana because it's selling back out of the tokens back to Solana. If it goes up from here, your Solana that got swapped to the token, right, you have these tokens here. If it goes up, these have all now been swapped back to Solana. Your 1 Solana is 1 Solana again if it comes down and goes straight back out. But right now, at this point in time, if it's down here, right, you have limit sell orders on top. So this is ideal because when it goes up and down and up and down, you are farming fees in the token when it goes down, in Solana when it goes up. Fees in the token when it goes down. Fees in Solana when it goes up. Fees in token when it goes down. Fees in Solana when it goes up. So theoretically, if it just ranged here forever and ever and had unlimited volume and unlimited volatility, you could make technically more, you could technically make unlimited money. That's never going to happen, right? But you can see how this is a way better scenario because if you bought spot right here on Axiom or something and it did something like this and hung around here forever and came back up, if it came right back to here, you'd be break even if you were trading on Axiom. But when you are LPing on Meteora, you are able to predict a wide range of where you think price will stay and you're farming fees in the token and in Solana. This whole time it's here, and then it goes back out. Your 1 Solana is 1 Solana again, plus you have all of the fees of the token that you generated that you can hold for higher. So that is really, really, hopefully that gives you an idea of how, you know, buying spot, it hangs around here, comes all the way down, right? You're break even here, once again. But on Meteora, if you set it up like this, you can take your 1 Solana and you can make even more money just based on the chart going up and down in your range. And that is really the power behind it. Timestamp. This is not the NASDAQ, correct. This is not the NASDAQ. Oh, Ecstasy, what's up? Ecstasy, I don't even want to talk about the That one ticker, bro, I sold at like 16K today, and it went to like 36K. I would have made like 3 or 4 SOL if I just held. Oh my gosh. I've been doing some dumb stuff recently. LPing shape doesn't look bad right now because I think it goes down 30 to 40-ish%. But could just normal buying it RN looks pretty bad. Yeah, I would definitely never buy it right now. Never, ever, ever. You've never seen shape on TikTok? Yeah, I don't know either. I just kind of trust stuff. Bro, if she catches me not asleep again. Bro, are you making noise, Strikeo? Like, how does she know? Bro, this is what I used to do. If my mom was, like, trying to catch me, you'd go under the sheets, you put the sheets over your head, and you just watch your phone under the sheets. And then if she comes in and tries to take the phone, you just sleep it, and then pretend you're asleep. Why not just be a normal trader? Because I have a very specific edge in meme coins that does not exist on the NASDAQ. I traded NASDAQ for many, many years, so I know the different edges that people claim to have or have, but this is where I thrive. When am I cheating, trans? Are you talking about Joseph Calls? Yo, mama. Shape on Twitter, like, too much. Maximum meme saturation. I was in my chair, bro, and I moved a single bit, and it squeaked the smallest bit. Bro, get out of the chair. Bro, you can't even tell me that, Sammy. You cheated. You were not still in it. You were not still in it. Bro, that thing literally went to dust. You cannot even give me that. You cannot even give me that. You cannot even give me that. You can't blame me, bro. People writing 10-paragraph essays about the video. Oh, yeah, I am a cheat in terms of that, trans. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever, Sammy. Whatever, Sammy. I was pretty salty. I was salty because I went into that thing with, like, not serious size, but size for me. So, I was like, bro, I was not happy. Whatever, bro, whatever. Like, 6K, bro. It goes down to 6K. It's some bullshit. What up, Smoothies? It's so fucking annoying, Sammy. Thanks for ruining my night. Gosh, man. Oh my gosh. Whatever, bro. Whatever. There'll be another one. Sorry, yo mama. Gosh, that's so triggering. Not ever looking at that chart ever again, Sammy, so. When did this run to... I don't remember this running to 2 mil. Bro, I don't want to hear it, Sammy. Bro, what happened to Baby Boo? I'm still holding that POS. Like, come on. Alright. I once saw you on X, really? I've had some X motion as of recent. Whatever, you have to understand where I'm coming from, Sammy. You have to understand. I understand where you're coming from, but you have to understand where I'm coming from. I don't know. I don't know what the meme is, so I can't really resonate with you on that. How you get X motion? Most of my X motion just comes from Meteora reposting my stuff, so That's really, I think, how it worked for me. Bro, guys. Oh, TikTok, Andy OS, I got you, bro. Bro didn't even follow me. Bro said TikTok and didn't follow me. That's crazy. Prime season. Oh my gosh. Sammy, I'm so triggered. Dude, I'm gonna be so triggered, Sammy. Like, oh my gosh. I'm gonna rebid it right now. I don't give a fuck. What's it called again? Sammy, if it rugs back to 6K, I'm gonna be so annoyed. What's that stupid fucking ticker called again? Gosh, man, I'm so triggered. I'm like half joking, but also like I'm salty. Here it is. Bro, straight up lying. It's at 30K. It did get to 60K though. Ugh, how gross is this, bro? What am I even doing? Like 6 soul? I'm not throwing that much in. We'll do like 5. Actually, we'll do 4. Oh fuck, I have to sync it, bro. Good thing I paid for all these bins, right? Good thing I paid for all of these bins just to get fucking destroyed. Alright. It's fine.
Yeah. It's nothing new. 'Cause this exactly what I do. What up, E?
Bro, you can't blame me. Bro, that's not okay. Sammy's shilling this in bad light. This is how Sammy shills chokins. Bro, buy this right now. Buy this right now. And he's high sales tactics pressure. He's like, bro, buy it. Just I'm begging you, just buy one. I'm like, all right, I'll do it. That's why I do it. That's why I get triggered. It's not even a soft shill. When Sammy shills, it's like, bro, buy it right now. Why do some pools seem to pay so much more, like giving 8% and another pool giving 0.04? I don't know. Obviously, volume and volatility comes into play a lot on it. Obviously, it comes into, yeah, a lot of it is volume and volatility. But like I was saying earlier on, like Bio LLM. Oh my gosh! Wait, this thing's cooking. Oh my gosh! What the fuck happened? Was I looking when this happened? Yeah, for whatever reason, this token is just doing super well. I wish I actually had more size on this. Yeah, I don't know. And like, I will say that like certain Meteor native pools that are launched on like a dynamic pool, sometimes those have really high fee generation. Bags tokens back in the day had really good fee generation, but sometimes there's not really a rhyme or reason. Nice, this thing's actually doing really well. Love the race. Would you mind looking at DRB WETH on TradingView? Yeah, bro got me because he likes the same song that I do. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, this is a banger song, is it not? This one, right? We're looking at the daily, though. Bro, I hope it goes up for you. I don't even really have any opinion on what's going to happen with this because it's base and I don't really have any knowledge, but Doesn't look like awful. It's getting spikes. So, yeah. Doesn't look awful. I'm probably, like I said, I don't trade on base, but doesn't look terrible. If the lore is good, the lore is good. You're welcome. And I love Sammy, whatever, but this motherfucker literally tried to FUD me out of my Meteor position. And tried telling me that Zach XBT DM'd him and put it into ChatGPT and gave me a whole response, so you know. I'm careful about you now, Sammy. Even though I think you do have good intentions, but you know. Dark matter, he says. Dark matter. Interesting. I actually don't hate it. Let's see if there's a pool. What about the Dow? Good night. Good night. Sorry, Soul Snatch. I didn't see. Good night, Soul Snatch. Thank you for. Alright. Maybe I will. It was convincing though, and ChatGPT was accurate. Everything was true. No, not everything was true. Bro said that there was gonna be more in the court case, and it was some stupid Berwick scrub law fucking case that didn't even make it past the pre-whatever. Yeah, I did make money on the Dow. Yes, I know. Thanks, Diego. I feel like, oh wait, sorry. Wait, Div, sorry, I didn't even see. You're not Shadowban. Div, where you at? Yeah, it was Sammy's call. I did make money on it, and then I actually held it too long, and I didn't make as much as I should have. I feel like LPing aliens would be good with a fat range, just because imagine that candle. We'll see.
Hello? Yo, man, we gotta go. Go where? Just get up, man. It's time to go. We gotta go.
The thing is, LPing this right now is like you're not gonna get very much because it's really low volume and there's not much volatility here, unless you want like. Yeah, I don't know. What you're saying, I think, is that you could buy some. This is not usually the strategy I do, but you could buy some right here, expecting it to be bottomed, and then you could set up an LP to the upside up here, and then, you know, get fees when it goes up. But also, you could just make money just buying it and having it go up. So. Whatever, Sammy. Just let me be mad at you for like a day. Hey, what up, Div? Div, that fucking thing I sold went up. Check DM, he says. All right. Look what Sammy fucking said to me. DM, Dark Matter, LARP, do not buy these. Thank you for the disclaimer. The reverse psychology is actually going to work better now because now I'm not going to blame you. Now I feel no pressure to get in. Oh my gosh. What the fuck is going on? It actually looks pretty good, I can't lie. A little bit low on volume, but not enough to make me shy away. I actually like DM too, I'm not gonna lie. No pool on it though. That sucks. I probably would have pulled that. Let's see if DM is. If there's a pool on this one. Oh yeah, there is. Nice. 213 market cap. Fuck, I have like no Solana left. Alright, this is the last position we're making for the night. Do this on my own. Anything else into MLG, like the OG MLG? Alright, we are fully allocated. MLPs now. I'm still doing Div What We On. It's low-key that time of the night, Div. Blinker checkpoint. Anyone? I never trade perps, so... Blinker, says Diego. Let me see. Honestly, like, if Solana came back... MLG has a good lore. It really does. And, bro, I cooked really, really hard on this token back in the day. I probably made like 15 soul on this, which is good for me. I know people made like hundreds on it, but for me, small fish, this was a great play. Yeah, it's actually not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. And it's like cool that it's like kind of like the scam, like it has the scandal behind it, you know? I think it has more social significance. Me too, I sold way too early, Twings. Sammy's typing. Oh no. He's gonna yell at me. Hagimi? Which one is that? Which one's Hagimi? Is that what I'm looking at right now? Oh my gosh, that's so brain dead. I can't with this motherfucker, honestly. Whatever, I'll chase it up. I'm so annoyed, Sammy. Bruh, do you realize I'd be up like 5 or 6 soul on this? Actually, that's a lie. I'd probably be up like 3 or 4. Let's be real. Oh my gosh. It's triggering, bro. Honestly, it's pretty triggering. Pretty triggering. What are you gonna do? Bro, Sammy, is that 6K? Give me a freaking break. Give me a break. Bro, I was convinced you dumped again. Just like Clav. How am I supposed to trust you? You can't even get mad at me because I can't trust you. I can't trust you. I can't. Gosh, it's actually so triggering. Sammy's like so happy right now. He's like, yes, I'm right. I got out of Gork actually. I was actually LPing Gork and then I got the bounce either last night or today, and I just took it because I was down like 1 soul and then it bounced. I was up like 1.5. Such a banger, right, Div? Open claw says Gunna. Bro's looking for the bottoms of the bottoms right now. Bro, I didn't have that luxury. It's okay. It's okay. I was triggered though. I was down like 5 soul at the worst part. Not that I blame you, but like, you know, like it went to 6K. You have to understand where I'm coming from. Yeah, I've heard of it. I've done it plenty of times. And usually it doesn't work out. Whatever. Trans is on your side for some reason. You don't understand. You don't understand. Whatever. Just cut me some slack, fellas. Looks dead, but like how is Open Claw not a mill? I know, right? Div, doesn't the song slap every time? Bro, whatever. I'm gonna check the LP agent on the side screen. Nothing really that I opened is super in range. Bio LLM has been the cook of the day. Bro, Sammy, it's because of your high pressure tactics. It's because of your high pressure tactics. If you were just sending me tickers with nothing attached, then I wouldn't. It's because you build like a story in my mind. You know what I mean? Like this time I'm like, oh, fresh Binance wallets are aping. I was like, that's good, but I'm just watching. I'm watching them dump on me, and every dump I'm getting more and more trig. Because why is this thing going to 6K? Like you have to understand that. I know you are. I know you are trans. Hey, it's good. It's good entertainment. Alright, Sammy wants me to read this to chat. Look, I'm being told the Chinese cabal is behind this. Yeah. Okay, so freshly funded Binance wallets are aping 800 apiece. And I said star. I said an asterisk. It's all Sammy. And then he says, no, I own 2%. He and then it goes up a little bit and then straight rugs. Are we just gonna pull up the chart at this point? I rebid it. Wherever it's at. Where is it at? It's fine. It's fine. This one, right? No, not that one. This one. We need to start learning how to read Chinese. Are we serious? Bro, this is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at, and then I get it bounced to here, and I'm like, alright, I'm getting out. Like, this thing is done. Thankfully, I didn't get out for like, I just can't even believe this. Oh my gosh. This is actually kind of unbelievable how triggering this is. There was pressure there, Sammy. It's underlying pressure. Whatever. You win. You win. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Bro. I'm triggered. I'm triggered as fuck. It's whatever. On to the next one. I didn't even buy the top. That is such a lie. I bought 1 soul near the top because Sammy is telling me fresh Binance wallets are aping in with 800 apiece. Okay, I buy, and then I LP all the way down to here. I set my range so fucking low. So technically I did have more liquidity left in here. So I did have more bids set up, but it was like, oh, whatever. I'm done. We don't need to spend more energy on that. Sammy, I hope it goes up for you. I hope you make thousands of dollars on this. I will be happy for you, but I'm just triggered. And all you can do is laugh about it. Trans said, please stop fighting mom and dad. Wait, I can actually also partially blame Div because he told me that he would get out. So I can actually blame Div too. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. I know. I know. It's all me. I know. I know. It's just funny. It's funny making light of it. All right. Deep breaths. Everything else is not looking bad. Gym skin is not looking good, actually, but thankfully I'm not losing no 5 figures. Bro, it's at 6K. What are we talking about? And Sammy acting like he has inside information, so yeah, I'm gonna ask you if it's going up. You're talking about holding plays and then mooning too. I know. I know, Div, I know. What's your biggest play? Biggest DLMM play or biggest trade ever? The biggest play ever came before any of the Meteora stuff. Actually, it was back when I was trading on BonkBot. I bought Zach Morris coin at like 100K, and I forget how much I had, but I hit a straight up 100x on it from like I had like $200 in. Whatever. Yeah, I don't take that. I honestly, Trans, I don't take those big of losses, but I'm just waiting because it's not my time to size up like that right now. I've always taken everything like slower and built up, you know, consistency in my emotions that you can clearly see are well managed. Just kidding, but yeah, all jokes aside, I'm not ready to be throwing. I'm not ready to be risking $1,000 per trade right now. Bro, the community on Hajime right now. Are we actually watching it? Fucking moon. Wait, guys, should I FOMO back in and get farmed again? Is that the move? No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't, Ecstasy. Bro, I do treat you well. What do you mean? Oh my gosh. Bro's just giving me a hard time. Bro, you're winning money. Just let me be salty. Thank you for the follow, Alan Doski. Oh my gosh. What just happened? Wait, I'm super... Oh, no, I'm not super in range. Yeah, it's kind of deceiving. Oh, wait, no. It's because I'm looking at it on this view. Okay. It didn't, like, rug, but it is deeper in my range now. Yes, bring in the cell pressure. Watch Sammy just absolutely wick through all of my liquidity. He's actually been waiting this whole time, actually. Chat, he's actually been waiting this whole time until I get in the pool, just so he has exit liquidity, and then he takes it back down to 6K. Don't you live by the coast? Kinda. Not really. Tongue. Give me a second. What do you think about TT? It's performed well, but it's like consolidating so hard that I don't know if I don't know what's gonna happen to it. We can look at it real quick, I guess. TT, yeah. So consolidating like pretty hard up here. I guess it is possible if it hangs around here and like continues up, but honestly I was planning more for a crack down and for it to fall like and find kind of a new range down here maybe, but I don't know, anything can happen. I heard it's really bundled, but these things can just run anyways. Honestly, like this has probably been a really good token to LP if you've been able to nail these tighter ranges. Not that this is something I would make a bunch of money on, but definitely wouldn't have done bad if you were doing it earlier. Oh fuck, Sammy, I stopped looking at your DMs, I'm sorry. Oh, it's back up. Bro, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just making a joke, Sammy. How often do you do the LP the other way? Gosh, Div, I can't even believe it. How often do you do the LP the other way? Like if it goes up, you buy more. What do you mean by that, Gunna? How often do you do the LP the other way? Like if it goes up, you buy more. Like if it goes up, I like follow it up. Is that what you mean? Good morning, Christoph. Stuff. Nice entry, brother. Maybe would be taking some profits here, just because it's gone up so much. What are the 3 bits of data that are official when making a decision aside from the social side? The volume and price action matters a lot for me. And to be honest, this chart looks like really good now. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I guess we can maybe go back a little bit farther. I like looking on Deck Screener, but this chart does look really like cabal, like especially this wick right here. But from the beginning, I guess after this whole thing happened, the volume sustained, especially right here, right? You get this first massive volume spike, and this sustained, right? Unfortunately, for this chart, it hit my pain tolerance. It hit my pain threshold because we got maybe one dip into our range and then a little bit of profit here. But after this, it got sold off so hard that I didn't receive any like bounces in here. So I didn't make enough in fees, and I was down like a good amount here. And also I went too tight on the range, so that was on me. Yes, that was on me. But like right here, hit the pain threshold, and I just got out for a smaller loss right here. Obviously went out to do this, but like this chart is starting to look really good. Sammy is saying this is like cabal. But in terms of like just looking at it in the naked eye, just the chart looks good. And then something like this chart doesn't look that bad either, honestly. Trying to think of some other tokens recently that have been really good. Oh yeah, what the dog doing? Even though this wasn't really a good play for my strategy necessarily, because it didn't come down that much from the very beginning. If you rewind and go back to here, this whole thing at the beginning, this sustained volume right here that isn't farmy, is really something that is a good thing to see. And if you find something this early and someone makes an LP for it, or you see that it's getting good volume and volatility, it's not rugging all the way to 0, this was like really good risk reward LPing right here. And obviously if you have fees that early and you think you can go higher, you can hold them. And then obviously another decent area to LP. I guess if you want to be proactive and chase this up, you can definitely do that, because this obviously would have worked really well. Now we'll see what happens with this. I I'm not entirely confident that it can sustain this move up. Maybe it does, but like I just expect it to crack eventually, find maybe a new range, and then from there you can decide if it goes back up or if it finds here, gets a bounce here, and then eventually fades off to 0. But those are kind of like the life cycles and scenarios that we look for. Maxing is really good. Bro, I'm not even that salty. You know me. I don't get that upset. And if I am upset, I'll apologize. Bro, this motherfucker is saying like I didn't buy and then it went minus 90%. That is such bullshit. It'd be different if it went down 50% and I G'd, but it literally went to the bottom and I got an exit for me to get out with a less bad loss, and like it's good risk management for me to sell. So, you know what? I'm not going to apologize. Do you think the trenches are dying? I don't think so. Maxing. We should look at maxing. Maxing was probably a great chart to have done examples on tonight, honestly. Yeah. Don't know if it's still worth it to be in here, but this section I circled, I'm really salty I wasn't in that. Bro, because I was down 5 soul and then I got an exit for minus 2 soul. And I was like, I'm taking that. Fuck it. Whatever, bro, whatever. It's in the past. It's in the past. Oh boy. It's fine. It's fine, Sammy. Look, I'm getting some exposure to it now. Thoughts on what is better, day trading or trenching? What's the zone you circled? What's the zone you circled? So that is a point on the chart where I would have wanted to set up a range to LP. So basically what we do when using Meteora, I'm not going to go over all of it, but basically if the chart is back here, you kind of predict how low the chart is going to go, and you kind of want to plan on the token going down but coming back up at some point, right? So you don't want something that you think is going to go to absolute 0. So if you set up a range here pretty low, this would have just been absolutely perfect for the kind of strategy that we usually are using. Bro. What div? What is it you talking about? Soul bottomed, hopefully. Can you explain the meaning and importance of LP for a toddler, LMAO? I'm actually gonna clip that. Gotten a few clips tonight, not bad. Bro, whatever. I'm about to stop reading your DMs, Sammy. He's literally trying to trigger me. Yeah, okay. The meaning and importance of LP for a toddler. So basically, LPs are when you set up, you take your 1 Solana, you split it between, right, like if current price is right here, and let's say current price is 200k market cap, 50k market cap is all the way down here. Basically, Meteora takes your 1 Solana, it splits it up between a bunch of different points on the way down, and now that your Solana is spread out in this range, if price comes down, you start earning fees immediately when price comes into your range. And you are now swapping, Meteora is now swapping your Solana to the tokens. Every time that happens, you get fees in the token. Now that it's in your range, right? This is still current price up here. It's come down into your range. Everything above here is now a limit sell order, okay? Technically. So every time it moves up and down, it goes down, you get fees in the token. When it goes up, you get fees in Solana. So basically, the importance of providing an LP is that you are able to select a range that doesn't have to be entirely perfect, and you don't have to absolutely nail what the price does, because it comes into your range, it goes up, it goes down at different points within your range. You are earning fees at all of these different points, and you are able to earn fees on volatility and volume without it having to go up or down directionally. Obviously, it does have to go up or down and directionally, but I'm saying, right, you don't make just solely money from it going up or solely money from it going down. Does your vest have a plate? It does. It's not in right now. Bro is actually just fabricating a story right now. I don't. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I want to timestamp that. W explanation. Thank you, thank you. I can't. Wallet. Div, are you still here? How much are you pulling in a day with the market? Not that much. Not that much. But we are making steady progress, and that's all I really care about. Right now, I don't really care about making the most money. I'm just looking to keep growing the account for now. Stacking Solana and not losing Solana, with Solana at 90 something dollars, or it was obviously 70 recently, so just trying to survive. And 1 month P&L is 10 Sol. But February I was down 10 Sol at the bottom, so I came up 20 Sol. And then year to date we are up 50. Year to date we are at 50 Sol. 51. Can you teach how to provide liquidity? Yes, I can. How did you get your capital to invest? I've been doing this for a long time. I also had a job for a while. Tell me a scary story. I don't know. Bro's asking me way too late in the night to be on some creative shit. Is Jupe AG like Axiom and GMGN? So Jupiter is an aggregator, a router. Okay, so basically, in meme coins, different liquidity pools exist. What that means is different companies, different softwares, all have their separate liquidity pools and how they work. So basically, you can think about them. There's little like bubbles that exist in the internet, and these bubbles contain both Solana and the token, right? So it makes it so when orders come in, they interact with this bubble, this pool, and they either deposit tokens and receive Solana, or they deposit Solana and receive tokens, right? So Orca, Radium, Pump AMM, Meteora are all different areas that somewhere a router or aggregator like Jupiter can choose from, right? And what they do is they look around, they scan all of these different pools, they see which route is cheapest, and that's where they execute your order. So when Pump AMM is always going to be cheaper, Pump AMM is always going to be cheaper than Meteor DLMMs, because on Meteor DLMMs they usually are charging a 2 or 3 or 4% fee, whereas Pump AMM is way lower. But let's say Jupiter comes around, it searches Radium, it searches Pump AMM, and Pump is the cheapest for now. It sells or does whatever order it does in Pump AMM. This price drops. Now it is more efficient to route through the Radium pool, right? Theoretically, it's not always how this works. Now it takes from the Radium pool, prices dropped. Now Meteora, that's charging a heavy tax, is the only place left, and it's actually cheaper, even though it's selling out at a higher price. It's actually cheaper than these other ones, right? With the fee percent included. So you can see how once a certain liquidity pool becomes lowers in value, then it can be more beneficial to route through Meteor or something. And that's why our pools are allowed to get order flow. And that's why heavy order flow and big price movements really print a lot of fees on Meteor pools. What are you talking about, Static? Was that a good explanation? Man, I learned a little bit of Meteora from you, but I'm still struggling to filter the junk on Meteora. Yeah, so token selection is still going to be the #1 asset, because you can just copy and paste my strategy, but if you don't do it on the right tokens, it's not going to work. And obviously, exits and taking profit are like never going to be perfect. Why is everyone asking that? Hi Otto. So point of the story, is Jupiter like Axiom? I just heard their fees are... Yeah, that's stupid. I gave you that whole explanation. You're like, I don't give a fuck. Yes. So I don't know, actually. To be honest, I gave you that whole explanation. I'm not actually sure. I think Axiom possibly uses Jupiter to route. I don't know. Let's ChatGPT it, because I don't want to give you misinformation. So is Jupiter... So Jupiter is a router aggregator. Is Axiom also a router? What liquidity pools does it take from? Does it use Jupiter to accomplish this? No, Axiom is not really a router like Jupiter. Think of it more like a trading terminal bot layer that often uses routers. Yes, so Axiom uses Jupiter under the hood. Jupiter is the actual router liquidity aggregator. Jupiter's job is to find the best route for a swap across many different Solana liquidity pools. Duh, sorry, I'm just reading random stuff now. Does Axiom ever use other routers than Jupiter? So essentially it's the same. Yeah, it's probably cheaper to use Jupiter then. Interesting. Axiom can bypass Jupiter. But, like, for example, Jupiter is already searching for Radium AMM pools, Pump Fund, Bonding Curves, Meteora. So, yeah. Does that answer your question? Jupiter is a router. They move money through all the protocols for cheapest. Got it. Well, I appreciate you going into detail, though. Yeah, good question. Learned something new as well. I kind of figured that Axiom did route through Jupiter mostly, but I wasn't quite sure. Alright, I'm back. What's up, Div? You just missed an interesting question, actually. Can you help me? Help you with what? Can you look at HODL? I think HODL's been doing really well. I think I need to go to bed soon. Oh shit. It's actually kind of falling off. I'd be careful. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. All right. Basically, this guy asked what the difference between Axiom and Jupyter was, and we put it into ChatGPT, and apparently Axiom just uses Jupyter to route stuff. He was asking if Jupyter is cheaper, which it probably is, just because of the fees Axiom charges. But I didn't know Axiom directly used Jupyter. I just kind of guessed that it was. All right, I think I'm going to bed, guys. I'm getting really, really tired. Good night, I guess. Thank you for tuning in. It was great. It was great having you all here once again, and hopefully we keep doing well and continue the progress. But just DM me, drop me a follow, join the Discord, Telegram. Damn, Diego's still here. Good night, Diego. Good night, Div. No good night story. Bro, my brain is fried at this point. I cannot. Alright, good night, everyone. Thank you so much. Good night, Trans. Good night, Billy. Good night, Div. Good night, Static. Good night, Musa. Good night, Alex. Good night, Doc. Good night, Diego. Alright, good night for real. Peace, peace, peace. Alright, I will, Sammy. I will. Good night, Sammy. Blinker did it.